So the priests outside should be scattered, like, right over here. But I recommend when you fight these guys that you start using it for filter, because you are going to need it to fight these guys. Sort of. So you come up here.
It's too bad, but it must be sealed.
Okay. Now, you're gonna notice how he doesn't have his head, but in some cases he does. I recommend just doing this, because they will occasionally disappear and have their heads on. And they all have a marking on them, so. Should be something else. Oh, there it is. Piece of paper on the ground. Looks like the priest's writing. Korea has been acting strange lately. Ever since she met the young guest. Oh, this is out of order. So I do not suppose she is attracted to him. If so, if she falls too deeply into the world of because of him, she may lose her potential as the proper shrine mating to do something. So I think that was the third one, if I'm not mistaken. We go over here, and there's another. You can fight these guys out of order, but I recommend reading that whole story again, because you probably have to read it just to understand how this works. But the other one is way over here, and these fights aren't really too bad. You just got to make sure that their head, and they might shoot certain things at you too, but you'll get this. Suffer, he says. So the way it works is they'll circle around you, and then they'll slowly move towards you when their head's gone. So just keep an eye on them, because this fights can be hard. Yeah, they'll shoot fireballs too, occasionally disrupt you like that. Not really too bad. I'd say these fights are probably the second hardest in the whole game. Family Master is probably the hardest one there. Shot. I talk about how the family mansion, the family master went insane and killed everybody, so you didn't hear that. Essentially what that meant. But now that we got that, now we're gonna go out of our way to fight the last one, like the one that's on the farthest. Probably might have to fight a couple random encounters before I get there, but it's not really too bad. I think he might actually be in here. If I'm not mistaken. This is where you fight that one dude, the wandering monk. He looks just like the other priests, but there he is. See, this guy is sort of a troll. He'll disappear on you occasionally. This is another guy I recommend just getting rid of him as fast as possible. So. there's two ghosts in here. Let me get rid of this guy. Yeah, that's the other woman I was mentioning. You had to fight her, and she shouldn't be in here, but she is. So yeah, the other woman, if you didn't fight her in the first night, you're fighting her now. The woman with the long hair. What's funny is if they, you gather more mystical shots, more power for a powerful shot, but if their ghost disappears for a while, eventually starts to lose power. So you'll have to keep that in mind too. Not really too bad, but it does happen though, so. But yeah, I have to probably put the password in here again. So, was it 1,000, I think it was 1,042, correct? No. Oh yeah, it was 1,347. Yes. There was 1,347 people that died. Which is kind of funny because, like, it's a mansion. There's that many people living in this area. The Malice. Okay, there's the film again. Save your game if you have to. Because you ain't gonna do it now. It's all over, he says. Okay, there's the fireballs again. Let's take a picture of them. Should do it for the third one. We're all dead. Yeah, we all are. Isn't that the truth? Priest writings. I believe now that the master's decision was poor when Korea has realized that we hid the gap. Korea is depressed and anxious. The day of the ritual is fast approaching. I hope and pray everything goes well. I wonder if there's anything over here. Is it over here or the final night? You can only go back and get this. Yeah, it's over here. I think it's over here. I think it's over here. Should be the best film. Should be up here. This is where you get that Type 90 film, which I was telling you about earlier, but I think this is, what is this? Stone Mirror. Should be right here. Yeah, Type 90 film. They should get 12 shots of that. Game will give you some really good advantages. Yep, hidden ghost. So okay, the way this works is there's hidden ghosts on the third night, and you gotta take a picture of them. If you go back to where they originally died, like Koji and Tomoe, you can find out where they originally passed away, and even though you should already know this, but it's like worth 3,000 points if you know where to look. Whenever forgot to grab the book from the other priest that we killed in the abyss area where that lantern was and all that. So I'll have to go back there and get that. But just right by the grave, even though I already have it. But it's good to have though.